Thank you. Good afternoon. An unsettled and blustery few hours to come with gales along Irish Sea coast through the remainder of today, showers moving in across the region and some strong crosswinds on the region's higher routes for a time this afternoon and into this evening. A west rush hour to come tonight, and overnight tonight further showers feeding through, mild conditions remaining very windy along our coastline, but inland easing off just a little bit before dawn. Another showery day to come tomorrow, but hopefully a bit more in the way of brightness and winds easing down significantly through tomorrow morning. Temperature-wise tomorrow up a notch to around 17 or 18 degrees. Hello, a very good morning to you. A blustery start to the day, rain bands moving through and behind it lots of showers feeding in across the northwest of England and the Isle of Man today. Coupled with the fact we've got some really strong gusty winds, it's going to be pretty unpleasant out there on the roads, particularly the region's higher routes, but also coastal gales are going to cause some really big waves along Irish Sea coastlines this afternoon. And for all of us, the showers will be merging at times to form longer spells of rain. Pretty unpleasant as we go into this evening's rush hour, no doubt. But winds easing down a touch overnight tonight. Showers continuing to feed through, mind you, and it remains very windy along Irish Sea coast for some time to come. Temperature-wise, it's mild, and then into tomorrow you'll notice winds are less of a problem. But it's another very showery day, and some of these could be heavy at times through the course of the afternoon. A bit more in the way of dry, bright weather to come tomorrow for our part of the world, though. And temperatures in any brightness will get to 16 or 17 Celsius, so it's still feeling quite cool. Looking ahead, we are expecting a wet and windy start to Wednesday with another low pressure system moving in. Thursday at the moment looks fine. Temperature-wise, it is picking up just a little bit as we head through this week. Bye-bye. And it's been a blustery start to the week with plenty more unsettled weather ahead. I'll have all the details later on in the forecast. Hello, a very good evening to you. A pretty unsettled start to the week with those strong winds continuing to bring unsettled conditions through tonight, particularly for western coasts. Blustery showers continue to feature again tomorrow with a wet and windy spell due on Wednesday. A deep area of low pressure will push in through tomorrow night and to start Wednesday, bringing that wet and windy weather. But before that, Tuesday will tend to be a rather showery day with some more sunshine to look forward to than we've seen this afternoon, and winds easing down significantly. However, over the next few hours, gales still very much part of the Irish Sea, and along our coastline some really big waves, and even on higher ground gusty conditions for a time tonight. After midnight we'll begin to see winds easing down a touch, but showers continuing to feed through. Very damp, rather cloudy, and a mild night to come. On to tomorrow. The sun times, it's up at 6:45, setting at 7:25 tomorrow evening. For most of us, there's a bit more brightness on the cards tomorrow, but it's another very showery day. Winds at least not causing any problems during the day tomorrow. It's breezy at worst. And through the afternoon, perhaps a bit of brightness to look forward to for the northwest of England and the Isle of Man. A bit drier as well through the course of the afternoon. 16 or 17 Celsius isn't particularly warm, but in general, temperatures will be picking up a touch over the next few days. As that low pressure pushes up from the southwest tomorrow night, bringing wet and windy conditions on Wednesday, it also brings some slightly milder air. It's not going to be chilly by night and by day above average, with a fine day to come on Thursday. Bye-bye. Hello again. After a really windy day today, some better news for tomorrow. Winds will ease down. There's still a few blustery showers to come. But unfortunately, from the southwest tomorrow night, another band of wet and windy weather will be moving in for Wednesday. It remains unsettled through the rest of this week, really. Overnight tonight, still some large waves for Irish Sea coast, but winds will be easing down across the board before dawn. Showers continue to feed through overnight tonight. It's a mild night, but rather damp and cloudy. The sun is up tomorrow at 6:45 and sets at 7:25 tomorrow evening. For the northwest of England and the Isle of Man, a bit more brightness to come tomorrow, but it's another very showery day. Breezy, nothing like the winds we've seen today, certainly, and more in the way of brightness through the afternoon. Temperature-wise, still on the fresh side, 16 or 17 degrees. But as that wet and windy weather moves in through the latter stages of tomorrow night and the first part of Wednesday, it will also introduce some slightly milder air. So 20 degrees midweek, not a very nice day, mind you. Thursday will be dry and fine. Temperatures both by day and night are not going to be chilly, although it remains unsettled.